Hello, Kirana. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. So, okay, Kirana, how is school?
Good.
Good. Also, you did. I went to school. How is it? As in, oh, sorry, something else. Wait.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah. Okay, I guess I'll wait for your update on the school.
By the way, I left my math textbook at school.
Correct. Seems that glad that you are, happy lah in school. Yeah, very happy to hear that. Since you're going through the correction, right, for chapter 8 and 9, this means that you are not left behind lah.
Yeah.
Okay, good to know. How do you feel when listening to the corrections?
I got like corrections lah, but like not a lot lah.
What kind, if you could remember some? What kind of corrections, if you could remember some?
I forgot because I submitted already.
Remember? You don't remember any kind of mistakes, like major ones, a minor one? What kind of mistakes happen? No?
No. It's like just minor ones.
Minor ones. Can understand. That's chapter 8 and chapter 9. In the end, did you finish chapter 9 homework?
Chapter 9 finished. I did it myself already.
As in the question you asked last, on Sunday was the last one.
Yeah.
It was quite hard. I must admit, it was quite hard. But wait, did we finish that or not? Wait, did you finish the last question you asked?
Yeah, I already do it.
Oh yeah, in the middle, right? Well, I mean, yeah, even though you didn't simplify, you still found it. Okay, good. Hey, you have two answers, right? So in the end, that's weird. What do you do with the two answers? X equals to 2 and x equals to 3.
I just chose one of the answers.
Hmm? Oh, I see. Wait up. Both is possible. Wait. Yeah, both is possible. Oh
Huh?
no, both is. Wait, let me think for. Oh, both is. Oh, one of them is wrong. Yeah.
Oh,
Which one do you choose? Which one do you choose?
I chose 3.
Okay, let me demonstrate one. Yeah. I mean, so far really so
Wait,
good.
which
So
page
far
are
really
you at?
so good. I'm at the last page, which is page 8. Then I'm gonna copy some to page 9, right? Just to explain that. So are you with me at page 9?
Yeah.
Yeah. So let me explain. Yeah. Again, previously, x equals to 2. This 2 will be a
Wait, what's your
meter.
annotation?
The next page.
Oh.
Yeah. So you have 2 meter or 3 meter. So which one do we choose? Now, to be clear, sometimes we reject one, sometimes we just take all.
Yeah.
There is no memorization. There is only reason, meaning to say, to reject, you need a reason. To keep it simple, it's not to accept, you need a reason, yeah, but to reject, you need a reason. Maybe you don't know the reason to reject, maybe, and you know that you're supposed to reject, but the point is, can you see the reason? Okay, so you need to think carefully about the reason to reject. So at that point, you didn't think, you just choose. Choosing is not the point. Choosing is not the point. Rejecting is the point. This will be true until you go to secondary 4. Hey, I have more than one answer. Wait. Am I supposed to reject one? Do I have a reason? Not choose. Okay, reject. Now, to find the reason for rejection, it is inside the question itself. It is not something that you memorize. For example, oh, it's a minus. You must reject minus. That's just wrong, really. That's just a wrong reason. Now here, I will give you the reason. Okay, I'll give you the reason. Because I keep saying, hey, there must be a reason what? Well, yes. So here you go. I was wondering how come we never use the circular stool diameter 40 centimeter thingy. Can? Okay, so like
I
that.
thought it's like just like cause it's in meters and then you just add up and then you just divide by
Correct?
yeah, so like no need.
Yeah. But he say along the entire length of FG lah. Which kind of makes me suspicious. Maybe that's the reason. Remember, I'm looking for a reason to reject. Any kind of reason would that the question gives me, which might not be obvious, by the way. Okay? So let's see whether I am correct or not. So x equals to 2 meter, therefore Fg equals to 3, 2 plus 6 equals to 12 meter. In that sense, this is okay. So what's good? Okay, if x equals to 3 meter, then blah 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 Fg blah 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 3 plus 6 equals to 15 meter equals to 1,500 centimeters. So far, no surprises, right? You know the 1,500 centimeter thing, right? Now, when you divide this by 4, do you get a full? Do you get a round number?
A round number. I think for one of them it was decimal.
Correct. So we wouldn't know which one, right? Just find out which one. Right? Just use a calculator or whatever, right?
For the 1200, if divide by 40, then it's 30.
Yep, that one I agree. So that's 30 chairs, right? Okay.
And
So this will be 30 chairs.
1500 is 37.5.
Correct. So not necessarily mean that we are rejecting something, but we notice that one is, full and one is not, right? So it's not the best reason to reject, but we notice that we cannot put half a chair. That one we notice, right? Okay. He also never say that, I want as many chairs as possible. He does not say that. So there is no harm in choosing the 30 chairs, right? If he mentioned as many chairs as possible, then I think we have to seriously consider 37.5, even though it's only 37 lah, need to say, right? But since he never say, then 0.5 means we cannot strictly speaking go for 3x plus 6 lah. Strictly speaking, no. Yeah, correct. Right? Yeah, correct. Yeah, we cannot. So it'll be slightly off than that. That is a minor reason to reject 37.5, but it is a reason to reject. 30 chair have no reason to reject. That's the issue. Right? Something like that. Okay, so I will reject 3 meter because of this, even though it's a minor reason. So I'll just stick with the 30 chair answer instead of 37.5. I choose X equals to 2. Okay. Again, it will seem like I'm looking for reasons to reject. Yes, I am. And you should be also. So what kind of reason can I use to reject? You're saying? You understand? Anything that might not fit lah.
A bit.
Yeah, you tell me what you think. A bit, yes, a bit.
A bit hard to understand.
One more time. I mean, in reality, we will put just 37 or 38 lah. Correct or not? Whatever one. It's just being practical, right? This is not a practical situation. No, this is a math situation, right? It's a math situation, right? So if I say I'm going to choose X equals to 3 meter, then I really strictly have to put in 37.5 chair, which I cannot. If I don't put 37.5, then it won't be 3x plus 6, right? It will be 3x plus a little bit less than 6. Because instead of, because if I put 37 chair, then the meter will be slightly different. The meter will be exactly 148 centimeter. Okay. If I put 38 chair, then of course it will be more, but it's more by a little bit also. In both cases, this is not, right? Both cases are not 3x plus 6. It's not. So if I'm being very straight, like in a very math way, I cannot do that. It's a minor reason, but it's a reason in math. In reality, maybe we don't care. I understand. So since it's a math question, reject the one that has some reason to be rejected. Then you have only one answer. So your answer is not, either I have 30 chair or I have 37.5 chair, right?
Yeah.
If you're a planner, you also cannot say that to your, you also cannot say that to your friends who are helping you. Just either put 30 or 37.5, then they look at you, what are you talking about? Something like that. Give me one answer. You want 30 chair or 37.5 chair, right? So we have to choose one. In some sense, we have to choose. In reality, in math, we're looking for reasons to reject. One more time, let me state this. We're looking for reasons to reject. I have some reason to reject. I hope that makes some sense.
Hmm.
I'm not choosing it, I'm rejecting.
Okay.
You will see this logic time and time again as we go to term 3 and term 4 and then sec 3 also. Again, when we have more than one, so you'll see that.
Okay.
So I'm in page 12 right now. So page 12, you have a question. Why do you have a question of page 12?
Page 12.
Page 10, page 10, page 10, sorry, page 10.
Oh, page 10, I do already.
Which is good, I guess. Okay, so we don't have to worry about it. You know how to do this?
Yeah,
Use
my friend
the
taught me.
Pythagoras.
Okay, all right. So the a square plus b square not equal to c square, right? Something like that. Yeah, good. I hope that makes sense. Now, your question is done, right? Your question.
Yeah, finish already.
Yeah. So what is going to happen in chapter 10?
Do you at least know what's
I don't know.
We need some names. Can you make a call? I know. But could you make a call or something? Or tell me what's your book's name lah? At least you can look for it. I want to discuss something advanced.
Call?
I'm sorry? You call your friend lah, ask what's chapter 10
I
or
can text
your
them.
WhatsApp. Yep, can text them. Okay, while you're texting, tell me when you're done.
Okay.
Just click on again. How is it, Kiran? Do you have summons?
Still like texting.
Okay, sure thing. Any updates on an exam? On your WA3, something like that?
Like don't have the schedule yet.
Do you have anything else? Like maybe what's tested?
I don't know yet.
Okay, then I'm gonna take some while waiting. I'm gonna take some. I'm gonna show you a few things like the secondary 2 stuff. Okay, because after Pythagoras, but some people will consider the topics to be the easier one already. which is a good news. Which is a good news. There is one which might seem harder, even that when we tackle it, it's just an extension of secondary one. I guess it kind of depends on how you did it in secondary one. But my point is, it seems that the harder topics are over, but you still have some topics. If we could just go through that, quite quickly, not waiting for school, right? Then we can immediately practice for exam, which is kind of like what I want to do with you, so that facing exam, you are like a good student, no? Calm. They are. You're saying something?
I can send you the pictures
Of what? Sorry.
of the math.
The math.
Yeah.
The math. What?
The chapter 10.
Oh, please do. Now you have it already. Good.
Yeah.
Send me. Okay, I think. Yeah, I'm looking at it. Oh, goodness me. Yes. Oh, yeah, spoken too soon. This.
Huh?
Yes, ma'am. I want to talk about that immediately.
The what?
So, we are behaving like a simple good student. We are just preparing for what will be discussed in class so that we understand more in class. Okay? There are many reports or if I put it that way, is it you have other tuitions with this one last time, right? Am I correct? You have other tuitions beside this one last time, right?
Huh?
You have
100 tuitions.
No, you have other tuitions.
Yeah.
Right. Even for example, right now I think you have a Chinese tuition, right? Yeah, correct. Am I correct or not? Usually tuition discuss the topics earlier than the school. Is that correct? Is that what happened with the other tuitions you have? I guess that's one question.
No, for English, we only focus on like comprehension. So we don't focus on topics. We like just focus on probably like comprehension or like compo. Then for Chinese, sometimes we just discuss homework or like we learn a new chapter also.
Like wait, did you learn the new chapter before or after the class, the school class?
Huh?
Did you learn the new chapters before the school class or after the school class?
Like never learned before lah. So like.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? You have never back then when I asked you, you're basically saying to me, you have never experienced looking at the topics before the class did.
Yeah.
Like not by yourself and not in tuition and any other tuition, any other subject. Never done that before.
Huh?
Like zero.
No, that
you
one I
never...
do it for Chinese.
So you do, but you just said that your Chinese tuition does not do that. What?
I said we do that.
So you mean that your Chinese tuition did learn the things before the school covers lah?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, so good. And Does that make you feel, the same as, with our math when we also studied for the class?
Yes.
Then you already roughly know what it feels to be actually, this is not even a good student. I just call this a reasonable student. That's just what we do. It's a simple stuff, right? Never even ask you to understand it here. But it's a bonus that you understood it for. Let me confirm one more time. Does that make you feel bored in class?
No. Because you understand more.
That is not boring.
Understand it properly Sometimes I also be.
And which you do you have to, right? Our tuition will never cover everything because in fact we're going slightly slower compared to if you already learn in class. If you already learn in class, we can actually go faster. Because you're learning before class, we're actually learning at a slow pace. Of course, how can I demand that you'll be fast when you have never heard about it? Right? But in class, you're faster. In class, right? In class, you feel better, you're faster, you know. And after class, not a lot of problem, basically, right? That's what we say. Which, even though it sounds bad, you're going slower, but since you're going ahead of class, that's actually a good thing. Anyway, you have experienced all that, right? So in exam, you keep saying that exams stress you out. Of course, that's true for everybody. But there is also a reasonable student's way of simply preparing for exam in a way that makes you feel good, not bad. Frankly speaking, if you don't understand in class, it makes you feel a bit anxious, right? Or blur whatever. It's not a nice feeling.
Because I scared, I also don't understand. So
what am I supposed to do, right? In class, I don't understand, right? So anxious, no? Is that really, isn't that kind of a similar anxiousness with what you feel for exam, near exam, preparing for exam?
No.
You're anxious that you cannot do it.
I'm just anxious I cannot catch up because I also want to be on the same pace or at least ahead.
Okay, correct. And you're anxious for exam, you're anxious that you cannot do it or you cannot perform to your expectation. That is what I mean by similar, of course, not the same. It's a cannot. Hey, I cannot catch up, if I don't understand in class. Hey, I cannot do the exam to, my expectation of myself. I'm afraid I cannot achieve this or achieve. That's a similarity. Right? So I'm trying to say, if there is a way to, if studying it before makes your anxiousness in class disappear, so to speak, then there must also be a way to make your anxiousness for exam disappear in an appropriate way, in a reasonable way. And I was going to show you that today until I realized, oh my goodness, you're going to learn chapter 10. That's called trigonometry. We cannot do that. We should just learn trigonometry. Right? Okay? We should. Okay. So I'm going to teach you without the booklet. Right? Okay, we'll just do that. Okay. No worries. Okay, so at page, page 10. So, okay, fancy word is called trigo. Let me confirm that you have never heard of this word before, trigonometry.
I heard it before.
When is that?
I don't know, but I heard it somewhere.
Short for trigonometry, whatever, we just call it trigo. Okay, I'm going to explain trigo as a complement to Pythagoras. Do you know what's complement?
No.
To complete each other. Trigo completes Pythagoras. Pythagoras completes trigo. It is a mistake to think of them as separate. It's a bad mistake. in secondary 3 and secondary 4. Maybe you can do that in secondary 2. I'm not sure why you want to, but to be fair, they almost never seem to teach them as a package. I'm going to correct that mistake right now, and you'll be happier that way. Is why that's what I hope to get. So what I mean by complement, I'm going to show you first. Right? Trigo deals with 90-degree triangle. Isn't that, first of all, the same as Pythagoras?
Yeah. Wait, can you repeat one more time?
Pythagoras only works with 90-degree triangles.
Yeah.
You have to use a 90-degree triangle, even though they are in the question. They are, triangles which are not 90-degree. You cannot use it.
Yeah.
Okay. Now it'll be the same as trigo. You'll see as trigo. So this is Pythagoras. I'm gonna do a comparison. So Pythagoras goes like this. First of all, 90-degree and 90-degree. Then secondly, I'll call this, let's say I know and I know. So I go and find this one. Okay. So in Pythagoras, I know 2. Okay, 2. I know 2 sides. Okay. And then I go find the third side. I can go find. Okay. That's just how Pythagoras works. Simple stuff, right? Yeah. Now, how about in trigo? Quite simple. Please notice that there are, in triangle, there are 2 more angles. There's 2 more angles. So in trigo, it is definitely possible, to know 1 angle. And 1 side, random side. So know 2 also, but 1 side, 1 angle. And still go and find what? Go find, well, whatever you want. Which means the other sides. There are 2 more sides, right? 2 more sides, right? Or the other 1 angle. There's only 1 angle left. 1. So why do I say trigo and Pythagoras complements? Simply like that one. Yeah, now you can see. Just now I write something. The point is, Pythagoras, I know 2 sides, I find third side. Trigo, I know 1 side and 1 angle. And then I can find the other 2 sides and some people may even argue, if I have trigo, I don't need Pythagoras. I disagree. Pythagoras is usually very easy to do. That's the advantage of Pythagoras. Trigo can be a bit nasty. Can be a bit nasty and confusing.
Find the other sides and the angles, right? Is it?
No, they only ask one. Like, for example, if they give you 1 side angle, they just ask you for 1. My point is you can find. That's the point. You can. But depending on what they ask, sometimes it can be a bit nasty, sometimes easy. Which is to say, Pythagoras has its advantage. Please don't mistake me. Even though trigo can do everything what Pythagoras do, but Pythagoras is still simpler than trigo, at least at the start. Okay. So one more time, remember, they are together. If you see a 90-degree triangle in a question, you should be thinking, am I supposed to use Pythagoras or am I supposed to use trigo? Okay, yeah? That's my message from the start. Now, let's move on to trigo. I will teach you a simple memorization. It's a memorization that you need. Okay, however, it will sound very weird at first. Okay, so depending on whatever your teacher wants, your teacher may teach you so, or whatever that is, right? Or just flip a little bit, so. I mean, you do not know what this means right now, but it's just so, and whatever they are. Okay? Okay, now let me show you what it means, right? So I'll just use the first one. If your teacher uses the second one, the same thing. sine, which is totally a very weird thing. Have you heard about the word cosine, sine, and tangent before?
I only know the cosine.
Cosine,
Yeah.
which is shortened to cos.
Yeah.
Don't ask me, they're not English. They're really not English. I'm interested in the history of math, as in, where does this come from, man? Who named this guy, man? Who named sine and cosine? Currently, I have no idea. It has no meaning one. So you're going to learn the meaning of a new word here. I'm giving you a new word. Okay. The meaning, however, thankfully, is quite simple. It is quite simple, right? So the meaning goes like this. Remember, Pythagoras is very visual. If you don't settle if the drawing is confusing, remember the question you asked. The drawing confuses you, then you cannot do it. You must, get the hang of the questions drawing, then you can do the practice. It's a visual topic. Make sense? Okay. Rico is the same. Rico is exactly the same. You get the hang of the picture, the triangle, so to speak, and then you can do it. Okay? Trust me on this one. Now, I'm going to draw you another triangle, which again has to be 90 degrees. Has to be 90 degrees. Remember, triangle only have two angles, so I'll call this angle 1. I'll call this angle 2. Okay? Now, in the perspective of angle 1, you have 3 sides, correct? You have 3 sides. It is time to declare that the longer side is hypotenuse. Remember, I told you in Pythagoras, they call it ABC. ABC is really, really not a very good way of saying it. They should be saying shortest, middle, and longest. Short, middle, and long. Then some guy, famous guy, to honor him, the longest side is named by him, hypotenuse. Don't ask me why that guy is called hypotenuse. He's an ancient Greek guy. The point is, the hypotenuse is the longest guy. They keep naming things, Pythagoras, you call the longest guy C. Sometimes you call it L. Then in Parigo, they call it H. You'll be forgiven to think that they are different things, No, they're the same thing. It's just the longest guy. Somebody call it hypotenuse, somebody call it C. I don't know. The point is, he's the longest guy. Okay? H is the longest guy. The name is hypotenuse, another weird thing. Okay? Whatever. The longest guy. According to angle 1, the longest guy is this guy. According to angle 2, the longest guy is also this guy. Make sense? Yeah?
Are you annotating something?
I am kind of.
Okay.
Okay. So, but I hope that makes sense. According to first guy, I'm so sorry. According to the first guy, the longest guy is H. According to the second guy, second angle, the longest guy is also H. It's the same thing, right? I hope that makes some sense.
I think you got a bit cut off.
Yeah, I think so. Never mind. Okay, I'm gonna start drawing again. Okay, so for angle for guy number 1, this is what you will call the opposite of guy number 1. It is pretty simple. It's the opposite of the angle. There's nothing, weird about it. This, you will call it adjacent to the side, adjacent, to the side, sitting adjacent to you, right? To the side. I hope that makes sense. Now, adjacent of guy number 1. This is the first time in Trigo that the words being used make common sense, opposite and adjacent. That's the 2 words that make sense. Okay, and those 2 words make sense only visually. Who is the opposite of 1? This guy If I cannot convince you of that visually, there is no other way to convince you. This guy is adjacent to the first angle. Can't you see it? It's beside angle 1. If you cannot see it, there is nothing else there. Okay. Right? You have to see it to make sense. Arif, I can see you. Right? Thank you for coming in. earlier. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, wonderful, Arya. Yeah. So just a minute, yeah. So Arya, last time we were, oh yeah, I was happy with you doing all this stuff. Oh, you haven't finished the figure thingy. Oh, okay, Kirana, let me check with you. Because you don't have the textbook, it's just slightly shorter, but it's okay. Yeah, slower, but it's okay. Okay, okay. Yeah. So for you, Arya, the shape is not trapezium. It's not parallelogram.
Wait, hold
Remember,
on,
you're proposing.
loading my Jamboard. Today we started geometry.
What does that mean? Is that the cylinder, cone, cylinder thing, the prism?
No, it's just angles again.
Oh, the ones that you don't have any problem lah.
Yeah.
Right. Understood. For you, to be honest, is the class boring right now?
I mean, I spend most of my time in my class talking to my friends. So.
Considering that you understood the class, you wouldn't know. But the point is, you seem to understand math, yeah? Right.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that talking is good. Let's say I'm against it, but your math is fine. Right? Okay, so, but does your friend whom you talk to is good in math?
No.
Is he?
He is very bad at math.
So you're talking to each other for different reasons, lah.
I spend most of my time like talking to him about math because he really needs help.
Wait, you mean you are teaching him math in the math class?
Yes, because he doesn't understand a single thing the teacher says.
Okay, I'm starting to, like your conversation more, but does that mean that he really wants to be good at math? Is that what he wants?
No, he just wants to pass.
But he wants to learn, kind of. Maybe not good, but he wants to learn.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh. Then, as long as your teacher don't whack you because of it, as long as you don't, not too noisy. If you, as a gesture or simple support to you, what you are doing with your friend, my support, right? If you wonder how to explain certain concepts to him, then we can discuss about it. Okay?
Yeah.
Just a gesture of a simple support. The way I explain to you and Kirana will be different from how I will explain to a person who just want to pass, if you get what I mean. So how I explain to you may or may not work to him. How you explain may be working to him. Maybe we can, put our heads together. Maybe. Good for you, lah.
Yeah.
Any other updates from the class?
No.
Okay. Then can I clear the page 5 with you? Let me just clarify that page 5.
Yeah.
This is not a trapezium and not a parallelogram. It is the most random guy. We just call it quadrilateral. This quadrilateral means one thing. It's just a four-sided thingy. Okay? It's really just what it means, a four-sided thingy. There is no special thing. It's super random. This is not parallel to this. This is not parallel to that. The angle are all messed up. It's a four-sided thingy.
Yeah.
There is no name for it at all because it's super random. Am I making any sense?
Yes.
Yeah. So are you sure you don't see it as trapezium because, you said so? You don't see as parallelogram because you did say so.
Something
are
like
you sure
this.
Super random. Super random.
I thought that
when we have to write the shape of a figure, we have to give it like a shape, and you can't just call it a
Yes.
quadrilateral.
Yep. Because we have no other name for it. It's not a type also. That's the only reason. Okay. Okay. I wish we could name it something else. Okay, Arya?
Yeah.
Now, with that clear, I will invite you to do another paper, look, just like this, just to make sure that you really don't have any problem. Okay? So that's just what we'll do. Yeah. All right, Kirana. Right. Yeah. Or you're welcome to look at secondary 2 stuff with us, like if you want. You know, Arya, that's what you want. Okay. Right. But for now, maybe just focus on it. One more time, Kirana. For angle 1, there is the opposite side, there's the adjacent side, and there's the longest side. All of them are sides. Okay.
Yeah.
For the green guy, please notice one thing. That is the opposite side for angle 2. That's the adjacent, which I'm writing something and it's not appearing. Yeah, you gotta go in and go out. It's taking too long. Oh, there you go. Okay, I'm not trying to confuse you. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Your voice was lagging.
Do you understand what I'm saying? The green one, the opposite, the adjacent side.
I don't really understand.
One more time, huh?
Yeah.
Visually, remember, the key is visual. Always visual. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give angle 2 a number first. Okay, let's say this is 70. Okay, oh, sorry. 70 degrees. And this is 20 degrees. Make sense so far? Now you use your finger to point, okay? Which one is the side opposite of 20 degrees?
Opposite?
Opposite of 20 degrees.
This?
Okay, does that make sense?
Yeah.
I hope you mean this guy, yeah?
Yeah.
Now, which side is adjacent to 70 degrees?
Adjacent.
Yeah, adjacent simply means to the side, right? Sitting adjacent to you, right? You know, not sitting opposite to you, but sitting adjacent to you,
What's
just to your
adjacent?
side. Well, what does it mean to sit adjacent to somebody? It's a bit of English, but do you understand the word adjacent?
No.
Okay, then a little bit of English lesson. We have to it here. The adjacent building is the building next to it, no? Maybe to the left, maybe to the right, lah. Adjacent, no? Right? Hey, my house is on the adjacent block. You know, and my house is on the block to the left or to the right, lah. Right? The building adjacent to my school is the building next to my school, lah. Yeah, the side. Making any sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Who's the friend sitting adjacent to you? Like, could you answer that question? Who's your friend sitting adjacent to you?
So do I say her name?
Yeah. If you could.
Eunice.
Okay, Eunice, right? Eunice, really? Eunice? Your name is Eunice? Eunice. Yes, Eunice. Apologies to Eunice. Is Eunice sitting to your left or to your right?
Right.
Either way, that's adjacent.
Yeah.
But I think to the left one, maybe there's an alley, lah. So maybe you don't call that adjacent. Maybe, lah. Okay, so that's just the word adjacent. Adjacent simply means to the side, something that you can use in your English also. But I think maybe it's more like a common word or daily word. At least I hope that it feels that way from now. Okay.
Yeah.
Now for 70 degree, who is the adjacent side?
The right angle one.
No. You're pointing to an angle. No. We're talking about sides all the time.
This one.
No, that is visually clearly the opposite of 70 degree. One more time. This guy. Oh, I'm waiting for the laser pointer. It's not clear. This guy, the laser pointer is not clear. Okay, could you go in and out of it?
Okay.
Oh, there you go. Now it appears. Now it appears. Okay. Aryaf, are you okay with the paper?
Yeah, it's loading in.
Good. So this guy, oh goodness me, a bit. At least we're not, at least it's not very lagging. So I'm going to call this the medium guy. Okay? I just call it the medium guy. I'm going to call this the short guy.
Which
and
one?
I call this, of course, the long guy. I'm writing stuff now. I just have to wait. Oh, this is so annoying. Oh, would you please go in and go out? Okay, there's a short side, there's a medium side, and there's a long side. Okay.
Yeah.
The medium side is clearly opposite to 70 degrees.
Yes.
Visually, okay. Visually. Okay. But the medium side is clearly adjacent to the 20 degree.
Yeah.
Because the seating arrangement of 20 degree and 70 degree is different. Yeah. So the 70 degree will call the medium side opposite to him. And 20 degree will call the medium side adjacent to him. I hope that makes sense. Yeah.
Okay.
Now, again, visually, all these are not supposed to be memorized, okay? This is supposed to be like common sense thing. So, point using your finger. The opposite side of 20 degree. Which one?
The side of the
point on the side, okay? Side. I never talk about angle one. Never talk about angle. It's always the side. The opposite side of 20 degree.
The short side.
Okay. The short side. Now, I agree with you. Now, point to the adjacent side of 70 degree. Either point it or say the name.
The medium.
No, the medium is clearly opposite of 70 degree. Visually, please, correct or not? If this doesn't make sense, you have to tell.
The longest.
Well, I agree. I agree that the longest is adjacent to 70. I agree that it is next to 70, right? To the left or to the right. I agree. So maybe that kind of confuses us a bit because what they mean by adjacent is the adjacent, which is not the longest. I apologize for them first for naming it that way. So there are two sides which is adjacent to 70. One, the longest guy. Yes, I.
Gmail is saying that my account is temporarily unavailable.
I'm gonna do something for. I'm gonna do something. Okay, just gonna do something. Just gonna send you something on the WhatsApp. Should that? Okay, that should work. Just to confirm, have you done? You're saying? You're
Don't
saying?
send anything to me on WhatsApp because my WhatsApp is blocked.
Oh, I cannot send to you anything through WhatsApp. I cannot.
Yeah.
If I want to send you just a PDF, of the paper, how can I do that?
You can't.
How can I do? You guys
Yeah.
email? Can I email you?
No, you can't because Gmail is signing me out of my email. They're saying my
So you
account
cannot
is
even you cannot even go to your Google Gem.
I guess you can send the link in the Zoom chat.
Okay, I'll try. Sorry. I did it wrong. Have you done Fairfield?
Fairfield. No, I don't think so.
So let me send you the link. Oh wait, I can. Wait. What am I talking about? I can. Sorry, I upload this. I can send you through the Zoom one. Oh, never mind. Very good. Okay, so I message you through Zoom. Tell me whether you can. So Kirana, again, we only have very little time left. So I want to just make sure that this is clear because this is the start.
Okay.
They want the adjacent to be the adjacent side, which is not the longer side. If it is the longer side, call it the longer side or hypotenuse. That's what their formal term is. So you're not wrong to point out that the longer side is adjacent to 70. You're not wrong. It's just that formalities, we call it the hypotenuse. Okay? So point to me another side, which is also adjacent to 70 degrees.
Short side.
Okay. Can you accept that the short side is adjacent to 70 and opposite to 20?
Yeah.
Can you accept that the medium side is adjacent to 20, opposite to 70?
Medium side adjacent to 20, opposite of 70. Yeah.
Make sense or not? Make sense or not? Make sense?
Yeah.
Do you have to memorize that?
No.
I hope not. Lastly, can you accept that the long side is the long side for 20 and the long side for 70? That's also the same.
Wait. Can you say again?
The long side for 20 is the same long side to 70.
Same long side to 70.
From the 20 degree, the long side is H lah. For 70 degree, the long side is also H lah. Because, the longer side is always the longer side. There's no difference.
Wait.
One more time, to 20 degree, who is the longer side?
20, the H.
Yeah. For 70 degree, who is the longer side?
H also.
That's my point. That's not. Make sense?
Yeah.
That's it. Today, although it's a bit slow, that is definitely the most important stuff. Okay. I want you to, of course, take your textbook on, Sunday, and hopefully we can continue. We'll probably be continuing on this on Sunday.
Okay.
Okay. I'll see you on Sunday.
Okay.
Okay. Oke, dengan Rahel ya, Rahel.
Halo.
Ya, halo.
Halo, ya, halo Rahel dan sama Bapak ya, Bapak Solomon. Ya, Bapak bisa suara saya jelas.
Jelas.
Baik, Rahel, sama Bapak juga di sebelah ada Bapak atau Ibu juga ya?
Ada apa?
Ada. Bapak.
Iya, ada Bapak, ada Ibu. Iya, halo semuanya. Untuk sementara, saya masih ada satu anak sama saya kelas, tapi itu nggak masalah karena anak ini tuh cukup maju, dia lagi ngerjain latihan doang. Oke, jadi kadang-kadang saya bakal ngomong sama dia. Kenapa begitu? Karena dia kegeser schedule-nya. Mestinya udah selesai, tapi dia masih lanjut. Jadi kalau kadang-kadang saya ngomong sama orang lain dalam bahasa Inggris, itu berarti saya lagi ngomong sama murid saya yang kegeser jadwalnya. Ya, nggak apa-apa ya, Rahel sama Bapak.
Yeah, it's fine.
Ya, oke. Sebentar, saya nanya murid saya lihat. Arya, did you manage to open the link?
Yeah, I did, but it's so laggy.
Okay. I'll wait. I really want to solve this problem. Okay, I'll just wait. Thankfully, you're much faster than your internet connection. Right? Oke, jadi untuk Rahel, ini pertanyaan pertama dulu, Rahel mau saya ngomong dalam bahasa Indonesia atau dalam bahasa Inggris?
English, please.
English. Oh, your English is good, isn't it?
Yeah,
Your English
I
is
really
good.
love English.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, well then hopefully you don't have much problem with your English test. I hope.
I hope.
Right.
Yeah.
Have you seen the English papers? Have you seen the English papers?
I have, but it's still really hard because there's some words that I do not understand what it means.
But if words are your problem, that's not a very big problem. For example, a bigger problem will be not knowing how to do composition. That's a bigger problem.
Oh.
Or not being able to comprehend, reading comprehension, right? You're supposed to read and understand, right? That's a bigger problem than the words. The words you probably have to get used to it, to be fair. Do you read a lot? Do you read novels? I don't know. What do you
I do. I read loads of novels.
If you can read and you like to read, I'll take it that way. Yeah, if you like to read, then you do. In the end, you do need to, upgrade your English, right? If you want to join the local school, right? So you might as well just read more. The library here is excellent. If you don't know how to get into a library, let me share with your mom and dad how to. Like the library here is super lah, if that's what you like.
Okay.
One. Secondly, you may want to read more of the articles inside the papers. You need to get used to the vocabs. It's the smallest problem, but it's still a problem. You're correct. Okay?
Okay.
Should be easier to solve if you can read. Now, that is the extent of my advice though for English paper, really. I cannot advise much more, right? I can probably do it with you, but other than that, you might want to get other people's help if you need.
Yeah,
okay. All right. Now to math, right? Did you understand my Indonesian just now?
I do.
Okay. So Aryaf will be your senior. He's just doing his paper because he's a very good student, right? So there's a clash of schedule though. That was my fault. By right, we're supposed to, So anyway, just it's okay. We can just speak. I'll speak to Aryaf and I'll speak to you at the same time for a while. Okay.
Okay.
Now, Rahel, have you seen the math papers?
There is one. I don't know that.
There's the secondary one. Then never mind. I'll show you something, okay? I will show you something.
Okay.
So the purpose of this trial is very simple. There's only two purposes. It's for you to know, to have a feel of my style of teaching. Okay?
Okay.
That's for you. For me, it will be for me to understand where you are. In this case, in me, right? If we can do that, then it'll be easier for you and your parents to, to decide whether you should continue or get other help or whatever. You don't have much time, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So before deciding on should we do this, should we do that, then let's have this trial. That is the purpose of this trial. Okay. Any other question before we start?
No, I don't. Please continue.
Okay. Then I have to clarify this. Bapak di sana kan bisa dengar saya?
Itu Pak.
Bisa Pak. Saya lagi mau coba connect speaker dulu Pak, soalnya suaranya pelan.
Oh iya, boleh. Silakan.
Bentar Pak, mungkin perlu.
Ini ya Kak.
Silakan.
Oh, ya.
Nah Bapak, kalau saya ngomong full bahasa Inggris gimana marah?
Papa nggak ngerti banyak.
Oke. Sekarang udah keras suaranya. Oke. Halo Pak, dengar suaranya? Oke.
Bisa.
Oke, bahasa Inggris saja Pak, nggak apa-apa Pak. Ken Pak.
Apa?
Ya.
Ini ya. Jadi biar gimana pun harus itu kan, harus upgrade kan bahasa Inggrisnya ya. Jadi ya. Jadi tapi kalau perlu mengklarifikasi atau diterjemahkan, tolong tanya karena biar semuanya ngerti at least kan di awal. Kita mulainya sama-sama ya.
Oke.
Potong aja atau saya jelasin atau Rahel jelasin ya. Gitu ya. Jangan gitu ya. Ya, oke ya. Jadi kalau gitu karena Rahel comfortable sama Inggris, ya saya akan lanjut dengan bahasa Inggris dan agak cepat ya, karena Rahel juga cepat ini kayaknya bahasa Inggrisnya. Oke, baik. So Rahel, Aryaf, I'm seeing your question. Rahel, if I mention the word Aryaf, that means I'm commenting on very absurd. Okay, Rahel, I'm gonna Can I share my screen? Yeah, I should share my screen, right? So I'm gonna share my screen right now. Let me do that. Okay, wait. It should be this one. Okay. So Arya, sorry, Rahel, you should be looking at a blank. Sorry, just a minute. Okay, you should be looking at a blank screen, I guess, a white screen. Right?
It's like triangles and stuff.
Okay, I wrote your name. I wrote your name in my screen. Did you see that?
No.
Okay, let me try. Okay, now it should be working. Okay, now it should be working. Right. Okay, so right. Okay, now you can see your name on the screen, right?
Yeah.
Rahel. So Bapak, saya bakal share ke Gmail Bapak nih, jadi supaya nanti Rahel bisa akses dari komputernya. Gmail Bapak apa ya?
Oke.
Email Bapak apa ya? Karena saya nggak tahu.
Soaloon. Nah, mungkin ditulis di chat.
Ya. Boleh.
Gmail aja kecilnya. In the chat, Pak.
Okay, Arya, I'm interested in the second question, right? So application question. Shouldn't be difficult for you, but I do want you to do that. Okay, quite interesting. Oke, baik. Saya udah dapat Pak, sebentar ya. Jadi ini hal pertama saya cek, ini kan saya share Jamboardnya. Boleh tolong Bapak, salah kan? Baik. Boleh tolong Bapak Pak Soaloon sama Rahel ke Google Jamboard aja gitu. Terus biasanya langsung login dan tolong cek apakah bisa akses Jamboard yang saya sudah share.
Ya Pak. Google Jamboard.
But I'm using my own Gmail though. I don't have yours.
Google Jamboard.
Kan harus pakai email Papa. Aku masih pakai email aku. See? It ain't me, girly.
Arya, any problem reading page 7?
Excuse me, what? Your voice is like really laggy.
Oh dear. Okay, I gotta type. Okay, let's just type.
Kan aku bilang rusak. Nah, tuh. Ish. Ting.
Mouse-mu mana?
Page 7. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, page 7.
Everything is going at about the pace of a snail.
Sorry. Your voice is extremely laggy.
Dah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
We already opened the Jamboard.
Okay, I entered.
Okay.
Hello.
Okay, then I'll go to the Jamboard.
Oh my god, I can't write things.
Yeah. Okay, so Rahel, I'm gonna type in.
Okay. Let's communicate by. Oh, okay. Why can't I move it? Oh my god.
Teacher, page
Yes,
7
Arya.
is only algebra.
Page 7 is only algebra. Wait, cannot be. Because calculating the service charge should be a percentage question, no?
No, for me, it's in a class there are 29 students.
That's page 7. Wait, what?
Yeah.
What happened to the Maria? No. The one that you put in Jamboard, Maria and her extended family of 4, decided to celebrate her daughter's 24th birthday. Isn't that page 7 for you?
No.
Then what happened to the question with what happened to
Maria.
the question? Yeah, the one that you pasted, Maria and her extended family. You pasted it in Jamboard.
Oh, this one.
That
Oh,
one.
right.
Yeah, that one. That one is at least interesting because it requires a lot of reading. So I just want to make sure that you're comfortable, right? That's all. I know that you probably can do it, but just give it a try.
I'll do this. I can do it.
Yeah, I believe you, but just give it a try, and then Rahel, feel free. Okay, got it. Lastly, set background, and that should be it. Try setting the background.
Okay. Set background. Hello.
Halo. Iya, sama adiknya Rahel ya. Good, right. Okay. So those are the few things that Jamboard can do lah. Should be enough for today. Okay. Any questions, Rahel? Right? Good. Okay. So what I can do right now is I'm gonna put a question in the Jamboard. So this is how I would, get to know where your math is lah. Right? I'm taking this from the primary 6 exam question. Just a minute.
I'll be right back.
How is it, Arya?
I'll be right back.
Okay, sure. Okay. Just a minute. Oh, sorry, choose the wrong. Okay, so Rahel, I have pasted something in page 1. Now, I have I have something called a drawing pad, so I can write naturally. So I'm not expecting you to write naturally here, because you don't have the drawing pad right now. If my student wants, I will send them, right? Either type the answer or use the mouse to do it, or do it on paper, right? So I'm not going to help you too much here for a while. Just want to know whether you can do it. Okay, I'm pasting another question in the next paper.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
You can ask questions lah. I'm just not gonna take initiative to help you for a while. Yeah, Arya, I can see that you are back. Arya, okay, if it pleases you, you can type, right? If you want to, yeah, but that's up to you. It's okay. Yeah, sure thing. Sure thing. Arya, rounded off to 2 decimal points. For money, that's the rule, right? For money, the rule is 2 decimal points of dollars. So that's 43 cents. Okay, good. Okay, of course, so far so good, Arya, but I want to see the next part, right? I want to see the next part. If you have the next part, it will be good. Okay, Rahel, right? So you have read the question, yeah? Now tell me, is there any parts that you do not understand? Okay, Rahel, you're muted yet. Rahel, are you there? Oh, yeah, here's the next part. Oh, GST. Yes, okay, Rahel. Okay. Oh, Arya, okay, this question turns out to be quite easy. Oh, I was expecting more. Okay, never mind. Yeah, of course you can do it. Right? So Rahel,
I also
yeah,
copy of the question.
sure thing. Rahel, so I was asking you, do you want to clarify the question? Is there anything you don't understand about the question?
About that.
Mm-hmm.
Um. Do you want me to say the truth or
The truth. You don't have much time. The truth. You need the
yeah, I don't
truth. Yeah. I'm sorry. The truth will be, if you don't mind.
I do not understand.
All right. Then let me try. Okay. Let me try. Okay. I'll start from something like this first. AB equals to BC. Okay. I can put it that way. Okay. The moment I do that, I know that for total angle of a triangle, it's going to be 180. So I'm referring to triangle ABC. Total angle will be 180 degrees. That's always true for every triangle. Tell me, is that the first time you heard about it?
No,
Heard
it's
about
not.
something like this? Good.
It's
So
not.
you know this, right? You know. Now, because this is the same side as this one, that means I'll call this angle, I'll just call this angle X and angle Y. Can you? Angle X should be now equal to angle Y. Therefore, both of them are going to be, 180 degree minus 100 degree over 2. Both will be 40 degree. Let's stop here first. Does this make any sense?
Yeah, it did.
Okay, so we start from there, right? That's 40 degrees. And it's also 40 degrees. Okay, that is only the start, right? Now, AB is parallel to DC. I'm using blue. So parallel will say something like that. Okay? They are parallel. Do you understand what parallel means?
I do.
Okay, good. Now, do you know that if you have some experience dealing with the parallel stuff, do you know that looking at this shape now, parallel, this shape, then this angle will be equal to this angle. So this will be 40 degrees also. Am I making any sense right now? Any sense right now? Okay. So I take it that you should have learned this in your primary 5 or primary 6 in Penabur, right?
Not like this though. They focus more on function stuff.
Fair. You will be needing that anyway. But we need this one also. Are you sure you can follow me? This is 40 and this is 40.
Yeah.
And now the last step, using green, this is also a triangle. A triangle is also 180 degree, right? Also, total, right? Total angle, same thing. Okay. If we really want to find CAD, now it's going to be easy, right? So what are we going to do?
So we know that this is 40, this is 62, this is 180. So
Tell me, I'm going to write for you.
180 minus dalam kurung 64 plus 40.
I think that's 62. I think that's 62.
62. Yeah,
right?
62.
Right.
Yeah.
You can of course write down this way, right? And write down this way, or you can write down that way. In Singapore, it doesn't matter, You write down that. Right. Now, normally I'll ask you to just simply press the calculator. For your information, in primary 5 and primary 6, they are already using calculator in Singapore. However, for your information also, I don't think in your entrance test, you can use calculator. I don't think so.
Okay.
I might be wrong. So let's pretend we're still in Indonesia. In Indonesia, you cannot use calculator, right? So what are you going to do with this in Indonesia?
So 62 plus 40 is basically
Okay, you do your
102.
stuff. Yeah. Then
And then that
that would be
means 102. I need a paper right now.
sure thing. Go and get a paper. Arya, are you having trouble getting other question? Admittedly, this is too easy for you. Yeah, like not even. These things are too easy for you.
Could you give me another paper? Most of them are just very simple.
This is too simple. This is just too simple for you. This is already Fairfield. I'm not blaming you, man. I'm really not blaming you at all. Look like this. Look like this. I'll probably have to buy you something special. So before I do that, you have your own, the difficult practice paper, right? You have that thing, right? Now, does that thing have a specimen paper?
What do you mean?
Like, because it's in topical, right? Usually, you discuss this topic, just go to that topic. But usually at the end, they have a specimen paper, meaning they just, they just put in all the topics into one, no? Which is what you will call exam paper.
Yeah, we haven't had that quiz yet. It's next week, Monday.
What kind of topic would that be on next week?
All the topics that are tested for WA3.
Do you want to ask me anything on that?
No.
Yeah, I will agree. Are you sure you don't need to practice better?
No. Listen.
So, Rahel, I am going to erase everything. Can you redo it on paper? Yeah?
Okay.
Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. Clear frame. Do whatever you want in Jamboard, but I suggest that you do most in paper. So please try again.
Okay.
Right. So you're saying, Arya, that you probably won't face much problem, right?
Yeah.
I think so too, right? I think so too. Okay. Please take your difficult practice book. You have it?
No, my dad brought it to Philippines to send me questions.
I don't. What?
My dad brought it to Philippines because he's having his business trip there.
No, that's fine. That's fine. That's great. But how come he's bringing the book with him? What? How does that work?
Yeah,
right?
He's bringing the book with him. So when I want to ask him questions, like when I ask him to send me questions, he'll just take a photo and send it to me.
Like, can we do that like right now? No, right? No, right? It'll take some time, right?
Yeah.
I'm very confused right now. Okay, fine. It's true that I have to get you something more. That's definitely true, Okay, Arya. Okay, tell you what. Okay, just to make sure that in the paper, there'll be statistics questions. Statistics is something that we have never discussed.
I don't think so. I don't think there will be statistics. It's up until
Okay,
chapter 10. So
I am going to.
There might be polygons.
Oh yeah. You should assume that there are polygons. You really should, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Mr. Philip namanya.
Okay, Arya, I'm pasting you the harder ones in the paper. Right? Obviously, that one is that's just.
Yeah, Mister, I'm done. I'm done writing it.
Okay, so can you? Okay, because in this case, you don't have. Never mind. I'm supposed to. Okay, never. So can you take a picture of your working and send it using WhatsApp? Maybe your dad's WhatsApp. That might work.
Okay.
What? Oh.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay, Arya. I am sending you what may qualify as a statistics question, a pie chart. right?
Okay.
A pie chart, okay, in page 9. Just want to know that you can do it, just want to know. Okay. Oke, Pak. Ya, ngerti. Okay. Okay, I understand, Rahel. Thank you very much. Now, just to show you that we can always paste our answer here. Right.
I think I made a mistake on writing it. I wrote a plus sign instead of a minus sign.
Yeah, that you did. Agree. Also, being very particular, you should have your degrees at the very least at the end. At the very least.
Oh yeah. Okay. I forgot.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah. Now, I like it that you can you realize your own mistake. That is maybe slightly more important than not making any mistake. Okay, I would prefer that you can see your own mistake. Okay, so it's okay if you make them, as long as you see. Right? Now,
Okay.
moving on to page 2, this is a different type of question. Okay, there are 2 questions. Which one do you think you can do better by yourself as well?
Oh my god. Okay. Let me try to understand both of the questions real
Oh,
quick.
please do. Yeah, no need real quick. Read,
Okay.
and and ask if you want.
What does the laptop would cost? What is the cost? The total cost of laptops. ABC. Okay. Okay, so it isn't. That's 20. That's 12. That means this part is
Okay,
60.
understand, Arya? That's fine. Okay, the speed is also as expected. Arya, my page 10 will be my last question for you of the day. Very happy so far. Right.
It's 20. Okay, so this angle is different. This is 12. 7. 12, 7. That means 12, 7, 12. That means it's supposed to like add up. A quick question. Does this like use the 180 degrees stuff? Because this is like using centimeters.
So understand that 100 the angles are degrees, right? So obviously in a triangle you have angles and you have degrees. This triangle, you can say, is not concerned with the angles. It's concerned with the sides and the area. Like they are almost a different question from the previous triangle question. You probably won't have much progress if you focus on the angles because it's not needed for this question. Am I making any sense right now?
Yeah, you are. Okay.
Okay, so just worry about the side, or more importantly, how would you find the area? Now, if you cannot, don't waste too much time. I'll give you some hint.
Hint would be really nice.
Right. So, have you seen this before? So, again, for a 90-degree triangle, only for a 90-degree triangle, the area would be half base times height. And is this familiar?
Yeah. Base height. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right. So in Singapore, as in maybe in Indonesia, you're allowed to label a point as you like. So I'll label this D lah. Okay? It will usually make our life easier if you do that. Okay? If you think that's important, you just do that. Okay? So I'll present to you the longer way. So for triangle ADB, please notice that it is 90 degrees, right?
Yes.
Area of triangle ADB. So it will be equal to half times 12 times 7. Okay. For area of triangle ADC, also 90 degrees, right? It will be half times 12 times 12, 9 plus 7.
Wait, what? ADC.
Yeah, look at it closely. It's a visual question.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Would that be okay?
Okay.
If I have the area of this triangle and this triangle, it should be easy to find this triangle. What do you do?
Oh. ABC. What?
Visually, this.
Oh.
Visually. Okay. This only makes sense if you understand it visually. So I hope that's what you see, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I present you the shorter way. The shorter way is harder to understand, and it's not necessarily the best way, but the best way is the way that you understand. So I will go directly to area ABC. I can do that. It's a shorter way, but it doesn't mean that you will understand it.
Okay. 12. Not on 9.
Yeah, and this will be the exact same answer as the one on top. Just give it a try for a while. Now, at this point, do you have a simple calculator with you?
I have my phone.
Yeah, so just for now, just use your calculator just to be a bit faster. Right?
Okay.
Yes, confirm.
Setengah di kalkulator gimana sih?
Bagi 2 aja.
Oh. Is it 54? Wait, hold up.
I mean, both answer is 54, but can you confirm that? Okay, Aryavan, let me clarify something for part A. I think for part A, it's going to be this guy. Eight times 8 minus the circle. The circle will be the circle with 3.
Yeah.
Can I confirm that that's what you do? Because it doesn't feel like that's what you're doing. I'm not sure. This is the circle.
Yeah, so
this is the circle one.
This is the radius.
Yeah.
This is the radius.
Oh, correct. Yeah, and that is the area of the circle, right?
I find the area, and then times 8 is simple, and then this is the answer here.
So where's the 64? Oh, that's 64 minus that lah. Okay,
Yeah.
Okay, I understand. Okay, understood. Okay, good. Then the volume is just that times 8 lah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I agree. That's fine. Sure thing.
I apologize for the handwriting because my stylus is like lagging.
No problem. No
So
problem.
whatever I write, it appears like 20 seconds later.
No problem. Oh, good. Oh, my goodness. Right. Right. Please do. Yeah, no problem. Rahel?
Why is the
So,
calculator giving me a 19 as an answer for the longer way?
okay, so let me confirm that. This one will be 6 times 7, 42, right? This will be a 42. And this will be a 90, right? This is the 90. So the final answer is 90 minus 42, which is 50.
Then maybe I'm just the one who wrote
40.
it. If that's
Wait, that's not a 90. No, I'm sorry, that's not a 90. My goodness, that's not 90. That's wrong. It's not 90.
It's
1696 is 96.
yeah.
96. So then 96 minus 42 is 54 lah. 54 lah, which is the same as the shorter answer lah. Check it.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna this, do this, and do that. 12 centimeters. Should I rewrite it?
This one is okay. This one is okay. Okay. So you understand the longer way, right?
No, the shorter
Does
way
that
is
make
correct.
sense?
Teacher,
If you understand this, you are okay.
Wait, why 9 though? Oh,
Precisely. You need to understand the short way. If not, you cannot use it. You cannot. Why 9? That's the whole question. If you don't know why, then you don't get to use the shorter way. Okay. I'm okay, Arya. For now, I'm okay. Right? So with apology, today, apologies for not giving you enough challenging questions.
okay.
Right. Okay, good, Arya. All the best for your exam, and I'll see you on Sunday.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. Okay, Rahel. So Rahel, now time for you to ask as many questions as you can. Do you know why? Do you have any idea why it is 9?
Maybe because the no, okay, no. I'm not gonna guess.
Right. So, well, the easiest way to explain is I'll refer to the longer way first. So I did a big triangle, a big 90-degree triangle, right? That's the point. A big 90-degree triangle and a small 90-degree triangle in order to get the triangle that they want. The triangle that they want is not 90 degrees, right?
Yeah.
So I use a big minus small. When I do this big minus small, you will realize in the end, it is 9 plus 7 minus 7. For the in this case, that's the base. Sorry. So this is the height, and this is the base. When I did larger triangle minus smaller triangle, what I did is actually the base of the larger guy minus the base of the smaller guy. 9 plus 7 minus 7 is obviously 9. Would that be okay? So in the end, it is half times height 12 times 9. The difference in the base.
Oh, okay.
That's one way to explain. If you don't get that, that's normal. There should be another way of explaining. If you don't get it, just tell me. It's okay. What?
I guess I kind of get it now.
But in case you are uncertain, for the meantime, if you see this question, I think it's just a favorite thing for them to ask. They're asking you an area of a triangle which is not 90 degrees. That means it's not easy, right? Then, if you don't get the shorter way, try the safer way for a while, the longer way, and then at the same time, try the shorter way, the shortcut. If you get the same answer, then you are starting to get it. So you have to do two methods for a while. Okay. Something like that. That is if you're curious about the shorter way. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, but that's just my recommendation. Okay, good. Now we're going to focus on question 2. I'm going to copy that to page 3. Right? So you go to page 3.
The total of cost of phone and a laptop is 1,000 I guess. Yeah, 1,185. The phone costs 3 as much as the laptop. What is the cost of the handphone? Okay, let me try
Yeah.
to figure it
Start.
out.
Yeah.
Mm. 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 And mm. Mm. Wait, no. It's 155. Why did I make it bigger? Mm, 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 mm. Mm. Two, 370, and is it 790? I don't think
Okay.
it is.
So 90. So
Is
let's
it
try
though?
it first.
Is it though?
No.
It's not.
If
Okay.
you have a calculator, okay, if you have a calculator, actually you can check your answer one, right? Okay, is it, let me try this, let me try that, something like that. Okay.
Wait, it is?
I probably doubt because the handphone is cheaper than a laptop, right?
Oh,
I guess
yeah.
that makes sense. And if it is 790, I don't think you'll get 1185. So there is some mistake. Is this the
Yeah.
laptop? I don't know, maybe, right? Maybe. So before I show you possible working, do you want to change your answer? I mean, it's wrong, but maybe you have another option, right? Maybe.
My other option is 395.
Okay, just at least gonna write down. Okay, just write down. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now
390.
90. So now I'll use I'll use method number 1 first. This will be pure algebra. So this is the first time I do algebra.
This is
in front of
algebra?
you. Well, it can be algebra. It can be other ways lah. So method number 1 is algebra. And I'm curious how much algebra have you used in Penabur lah, right? Okay.
I haven't used algebra at all at Penabur.
Wait, your father said that you did learn algebra in Penabur. So that's not the right information.
Nggak pernah aku algebra.
Yang X itu?
Enggak. Nggak pernah, serius.
Yang X sama dengan...
Tanya aja Bu Tuti, nggak pernah. Astaga, Papa kenapa bohong? I haven't at all. Kalau Penabur itu SMP di sana.
Yang XX itu loh.
Enggak, itu bukan algebra. Astaga. Nggak tahu XX.
Okay, then I will still demonstrate it. I'll still demonstrate it in front of you, and it is important for you to say whether you understand or not. Okay.
Okay.
Right, yeah. Okay, so I suppose I can call handphone X and laptop Y, but I can also call it H and L. You choose. What should I call handphone, H or X?
H and L.
Okay, easier, right? I agree with you, right? So H plus L is 1185. I'm already doing algebra. It's not as complicated as it might seem, right? Make sense?
That's algebra?
I mean, yeah, I mean, it doesn't have to be complicated. So we start from here. Okay? H plus L is 1185. Make sense?
Yeah.
That'll be the first guy, right? Now, second guy in green is this one. So H and L again. So I'll say H is 2 over 3 L. Usually is written as equal. So there you go. Does this make sense?
Okay.
Now, the simple thing is to just combine them, right? 2 over 3L plus L goes to 1185. Does this make any sense?
Apa itu? Kamu papa ajarin pindah ke kanan.
Emang itu namanya algebra?
Iya, dikurangin. Kalau kalian dibagi, itu kan udah aja.
Emang itu namanya algebra?
Iya, itu algebra.
Okay, the important thing is whether you understand or not. Is this okay? How did this happen? Okay.
Yeah,
So
okay, what? Why is it suddenly?
This is L. This is 2 over 3L. Now, very certainly, okay, 2 over 3 of a laptop plus a laptop, it's going to be, well, more than one laptop, right? It's going to be that long, more than one. Let me make it clear. Okay. Is that okay?
Okay.
And I have a reason why I will change it to 5 over 3.
Okay.
Ini kan pecahan campuran dan pecahan, apa sih namanya? Pecahan campuran dan pecahan apa sih? Forgot the name. The point is I'm changing 1 over 1 2/3 into 5/3, right? Okay, will that be okay?
Okay, I'm okay.
I'm very close to solving the laptop price. Okay, so happens I'm solving the laptop price. Just so happens, right? Now observe. Now this is now why we learn algebra. This is probably what your father mentioned, right? So I will now say it in English. Okay, there's a left-hand side of things, left-hand side, and this is the right-hand side of things. So far, so good.
Okay.
The left-hand side of an equation, the Bessel equation, and the right-hand side of an equation. Okay. Now, here's the rule. It's very simple rule in algebra. I'm going to simplify maybe what your father explained to you, right? I'm going to simplify it into something like this. Whatever you do to the left, you shall do to the right. Door. Whatever you do to the left, you shall do to the right. Now, let me give you an example first. I'm going to go into explanation mode for now. Hey, you do recognize that 6 over 2 is equal to 3, right?
Yes.
This is easy. Now, just to confirm, if the left-hand side I plus 1, this is no longer equal, right?
I'm sorry, what?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, okay. Okay.
But if I plus 1 on the left-hand side and plus 1 on the right-hand side, then they are still equal.
Yeah.
Let me clarify this very clearly. 3 has changed to 4. 3 is not equal to 3 plus 1. It's not. But on the left-hand side, 6 over 2 plus 1 is also 4. 4 is definitely equal to 4. Whatever I change the left-hand side with is my point. I change my left-hand side with plus 1. I don't know why I want to do that, but I can do. Whatever I change the left-hand side with, I must do the same to the right-hand side to maintain the equality, the equalness. Am I making any sense?
Yeah.
Okay? That's the most important rule in algebra. I can do whatever I want to the left-hand side as long as I do the same exact thing to the right-hand side. So let me give you an example. Another example. If I divide the right-hand side by 2. Can or not?
Okay.
No, that's a question. Can or not?
It'll end up as decimals.
I know, but my
So-
point is 6 over 2 equal to 3 divided
No.
by 2. Okay, now, so I can't, because I cannot maintain the equality if I do this. However, if I do that, is that okay now?
Yes.
Okay. Just one more example. Give me a random number.
7.
Times 7. Times 7. Sorry, I have to write down the times 7 more clearly. You need a calculator to ascertain you that 3 times 7 is equal to 7 times 6 over 2. Do you need a calculator to do that?
No, I don't. 3 times 7 is 21,
No,
right?
correct. So yeah, correct. So you don't need to do it. It's logic. It's not counting. I'm not teaching you counting here. I'm not teaching you, hey, check it out lah. 3 times 7 is 21. 7 times 6 is 42 divided by 2 is 21. Oh yeah, they are the same. I'm not teaching you that. I'm teaching you logically. If this is times 7 and this is times 7, it should be the same.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Okay? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Okay?
I do.
So this is what door means. So this is what, whatever you do to the right, you do to the left. Whatever you do to the left, you do to the right. Okay, yeah? Okay, so I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to do that for the sake of solving the laptop lah. So again, I'm just rewriting. This will be the last thing I teach you. Right? So times 3 times 3. This will seem to come out of nowhere until you realize that this is 5 laptop equals to 11853. I have my reasons to times 3. Do you understand what I'm talking about?
Yeah, kinda.
I don't times 2. You understand what I'm saying? I don't times 2. I don't times 5. I don't times 7. I can do whatever I want. I choose times 3. Reason. That's the reason.
Oh, so basically in this situation, so 5 over 3 L is the same thing. Oh, okay. Okay.
5 over 3L times 3. Why? I can if I times 3 here. But why times 3? I have my reason.
Okay.
Right? The left-hand side looks better now, right? Correct or not?
Yeah.
The left-hand side looks better now. The right-hand side doesn't look half bad. Like, it's okay. Like, if you have calculator, you can deal with this one. It's okay one. Okay, you don't have to worry about it.
Okay.
Now, this is what your father will say, moving the 3 to the right. I usually don't teach it that way. I usually teach it as whatever you do to the left, you do to the right. Okay? And yeah? Now, one more time. Rahel, why don't I times 7? Let me put it this way. Can I times 7 and times 7? Can or not? Can or not?
No.
You should be answering can.
Okay.
Whatever I do to the left, I can. If I do to the right also, I can.
Oh.
Do you understand? 6 over 2, 3 times 7 times 7. Can or not? Can.
Can.
Just don't do times 7 and times 6. Don't do that. Don't do times 7 and then divide by 7. Don't do that.
Okay.
So I can times 7 and times 7, but I don't. I choose times 3 and times 3. Do you know why?
I do not.
Because 5 over 3 times 3 is a very nice number.
Okay.
To make my left hand side look better. Don't you like it?
Okay.
You understand? If I times 7, it does not make my left hand side look better.
Yeah, I understand. Okay.
Okay, so I can do whatever I want, but I should choose lah. There are only a few things which I choose. Now, so I don't do times 7, I don't do times 7, for example. Then what else do I do after this? Well, I want to make my left hand side even better. Simple. Do you know why I do that?
Oh, because it's really easy to divide. Okay.
Okay, what happens to the left-hand side? My left-hand side is now
1.
one laptop, which is nice, right? You want that, right? You want that one laptop equals to whatever this is lah. Times 3 divided by 5. Now you can press your calculator. In the time.
7-Eleven.
7-Eleven, right? So this will be the laptop, which is not the handphone, right? Not the handphone. So would you mind finding for us the handphone?
Okay. 474.
Please confirm that 2/3 times 7-Eleven is 474. Just to confirm.
Wait. Yeah, 474. Yes.
Now you just had a very quick introduction to algebra. Very, very quick.
So this is algebra.
I guess so. There's another method lah, but we'll save it next time.
Can I like rewrite it real quick?
Of course, you should. Now, I will. While you do that, can I talk to your mom and?
Nipa.
Okay, stay. You're here. It's fine. You can hear us. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Ya.
Ya Pak Solon. Ya sama Ibu ya.
Mana?
Ya. Oh ya. Ya. Kalau Ibu mau join boleh. Terserah Bapak.
Sini Pak. Ayo Pak.
Ya. Gimana Pak?
Ya Bapak dan Ibu ya. Udah selesai trialnya. Jadi kalau dari saya sih, saya bisa mengira-ngira Rahel tuh bagaimana Pak. Bisa. Jadi itu kan satu tujuan trialnya. Jadi hopefully Rahel juga tahu stylenya seperti apa. Ya.
Okay.
Kebetulan tadi ada murid lain, jadi memang kelasnya nggak sama satu orang doang sih. Gitu. Jadi kelas grup kecil lah. Gitu. In general, kalau murid-murid lain tuh bakal ngerjain hal lain, dan Rahel bakal ngerjain PR Rahel. Jadi ini bukan kelas gitu loh. Itu coba kebetulan aja kita di timing yang sama. Rahel harus belajar apa yang Rahel perlu pelajari. Nah, murid lain perlu belajar apa yang mereka perlu belajar. Jadi nggak terlalu masalah. Gitu. Tadi kebetulan udah ada muridnya, jadi feelingnya kira-kira seperti itu. Nah, semoga Rahel juga tahu stylenya, jadi nanti Rahel bisa cerita ya sama Bapak Ibu gimana rasanya dan segala macam. Nah, kalau dari sayanya, ini bukan soal-soal yang tersulit dari SD-nya, gitu ya, bukan. Tapi sudah cukup sulit lah. Jadi bisa di-expect ini yang dihadapi di exam AEIS itu. Kira-kira gitu ya Bapak ya. Kira-kiranya di level ini. Remember, not the hardest question, but not the easiest question. As long as you can understand what's happening, that's good. That's good. Gitu. Jadi saya belum tahu kalaupun lanjut perlu ngajarin aljabar atau perlu ngajarin metodenya Singapura. Ya saya tunjukin aja nanti ke Rahel kalau lanjut. Oh, metode Singapura tuh yang kayak gini. Ya udah, Rahel harus milih, mau milih belajar aljabar atau mau milih belajar yang metodenya Singapura. Yang manapun yang dirasa Rahel lebih gampang.
Kalau sorry Pak mau nanya. Kalau dari kan udah tahu ya model Rahel dari sekarang. Kalau misalkan menurut Bapak, dia lebih ke metode yang mana bisa dipelajarin dari cara dia ini mengikuti yang sekarang? Mana enggak? Ternyata ini mungkin anggap ini baru pertama kali benar-benar cover algebra. Jadi saya belum tahu dia cocok apa enggak. Cuma kayaknya sih ngerti. Tapi kita belum tahu nih, saya belum tahu. Yang metode Singapura saya belum tunjukin juga, gitu. Saya belum tunjukin juga. Ini spesifik buat soal-soal yang dibilangnya soal cerita gitu loh. Soal cerita memang kebanyakan sih harus pakai ya aljabar atau metode Singapura.
Nah, tadi kita nggak cuma bahas soal cerita, yang tadi itu kita bahas misalnya soal bangun datar gitu, soal segitiga, soal trapesium. Nah, kalau itu tuh nggak ada perbedaan metode. Kalau ngerti kan, ya itu metode itu juga harus dipelajari. Jadi kayak matnya nggak cuma aljabar gitu. Jadi makanya di trial tadi saya campur, ada yang non aljabar, tapi ada juga yang aljabar. Nah, untuk yang non aljabar, saya merasa Rahel itu sebagai, kita bilangnya cowok tuh lebih ngerti apa sih, lebih bisa ngelihat apa sih visualnya gitu. Itu generally aja. Kalau menurut saya Rahel tadi visualnya cukup kuat. Jadi untuk soal-soal yang bangun datar itu saya rasa kayaknya ngejarnya nggak terlalu banyak. Soalnya kayaknya ternyata Rahel sudah rada tahu ini, itu expected lah, dia belajar di SD udah dapet gitu. Jadi saya cuma perlu mantepin aja ke level kesulitannya Singapura supaya nanti nggak kaget gitu. Buktinya tadi dijelasin sedikit langsung ngerti gitu. Kira-kira begitu. Jadi untuk soal yang bukan soal cerita tapi yang soal gambar kayaknya ya kita cukup oke. Masih ada lagi jenis-jenis cerita yang lain, soal kecepatan lah, soal waktu lah. Jadi itu kalau benar-benar berlanjut, guru manapun harus tahu dulu gimana Rahel kalau soal yang ini. Jadi mungkin di session pertama kita expose ke beberapa tipe soal. Gitu. Kalaupun saya kasih PR, saya kasih PR-nya supaya variasi-variasi soal itu biar ketahuan langsung apa kuatnya, apa lemahnya. Khusus untuk yang aljabar itu karena memang soalnya rada banyak begituannya dan tingkat kesulitannya juga bermacam-macam. Jadi saya baru dapat sedikit feel lah gitu dari Rahel hari ini. Gitu. Jadi untuk matnya begitu. Nah, berita bagusnya adalah Rahel kayaknya cukup comfortable dengan bahasa Inggris gitu. Bukan hanya secara percakapan, tapi tulisan juga. Kan kalau pas tes kan cuma tulisan yang dipusingin kan, kira-kira begitu. Gitu. Jadi berita bagusnya kalau untuk ngerti soalnya sih kayaknya nggak masalah. Kayaknya ya. Saya belum kasih lihat soal yang paling sulit, tapi soal yang paling sulit itu sulit secara matnya, bukan secara bahasa Inggrisnya. Gitu. Untuk matematika. Jadi itu satu problem udah gone, nggak ada masalah. Kayaknya menurut saya. Jadi sampingannya untuk belajar dia bahasa Inggris untuk Rahel, kalau menurut saya sih Rahel sekarang lebih banyak option karena Rahel pasti ngerti orang ngomong bahasa Inggris. Jadi Rahel ya bisa aja ngeles bahasa Inggris secara privat sama guru yang manapun. Kebanyakan di Singapura kan guru bahasa Inggris ya bahasa Inggris dong. There is one possibility, udah bisa nih. Nggak harus cari orang Indo yang bisa ngajar, nggak harus. Bisa juga Rahel, ya itu ke ke tempat les yang kalau di sini lebih banyak yang di mall ya, bukan kelas-kelas begitu gitu kan. Itu kan rate-nya beda. Ya pasti bisa juga karena gurunya ngomong Rahel pasti ngerti. Saya juga nangkepnya Rahel kayaknya nggak terlalu pemalu ya Rahel ya. Bener nggak Rahel?
Bener nggak?
Nah itu membantu sekali. Untuk orang juga senang sebenarnya kalau nolong muridnya sendiri nggak terlalu pemalu atau pendiam gitu. It helps you membuat belajar. Jadi optionnya kebuka dan bisa. Tapi kalau menurut saya sih level bahasa Inggris Rahel ya, kalau menurut saya kayak dia ngerjain soal banyak-banyak udah cukup. Menurut saya gitu. Saya nggak nyangka Rahel punya bahasa Inggris. Ya menurut saya itu ya sangat bagus lah untuk kalau dari Indonesia. Bagus. Jadi latihan aja gitu. Ya gimana Pak?
Kalau kan berarti ini kan Pak Philip kan cover yang math only lah ya.
Pasti.
Jadi kalau bahasa Inggris itu di buku bookstore Singapura ada nggak sih yang khusus IELTS prepare untuk bahasa Inggris di mana sih Pak?
Nggak ada. Jangan dicari yang buat saya, cari aja yang buat SD6, simple. Pasti itu udah pasti cover. Oh
itu bookstore mana Pak? Ada deket
kalau yang namanya Gramet di sini namanya Popular, tapi bookstore itu banyak tim. Sorry maaf Bapak tinggal di mana?
Punggol.
Oh, di Punggol Mall Rada Gede pasti ada. Kalau di sana nggak ada yang cocok, pasti menurut saya sih pasti ada ya, pasti ada. Tapi kalau nggak ya udah ke yang di Serenggun atau Hokang aja. Itu mulai
Itu
lebih
apa
gede lagi.
nama bookstore-nya, Pak?
Yang paling populer namanya Popular, itu Gramet gitu. Tapi nama bookstore-nya Popular. Iya, iya. Popular. Cuma cari aja bookstore. Ada 1-2 bookstore selain Popular. Kelihatan kok, cari aja. Atau maksudnya kalau lewat pun kelihatan, oh ini bookstore. Soalnya bentuknya kayak Gramet, nggak masalah sih. Cuma kalau biar nggak bingung, cari aja nama bookstore-nya Popular. Itu Grametnya sinilah.
Oke.
Cuma kalau buat nyari buku boleh ya beli, kan lebih enak ya, karena nggak usah ngeprint. Tapi kalau nggak pengen ngeprint lewat laptop, ya download aja di link yang saya kasih. Pokoknya soal tuh gampang, aja gitu. Mau beli boleh, mau online boleh, yang penting kerjain gitu. Yang penting itu aja. Kalau menurut saya sih untuk Rahel, bahasa Inggris dia tinggal latihan. Pasti lewat. Matnya aja harus dipusingin.
Belajar hari.
Latihan soal aja lah gitu.
Iya.
Iya, oke Pak.
Okay.
Ya sebenarnya kita yang panik sih Pak. Mungkin anaknya santai-santai aja, tapi kitanya orang tuanya yang panik, bisa nggak ya anak ini gitu loh. Karena bayangannya kan Singapura itu susah gitu.
Ternyata yang mungkin matnya lebih challenging. Okay. Itu karena matnya rada-rada apa ya di sini ya. Rada maksa lah di sini matnya. Rada maksa.
Oh iya
gitu.
Ada di Waterway.
Jadi tapi ya itu untuk sementara itu kesimpulan saya.
Iya benar.
Apa Bapak Ibu atau Rahel ada pertanyaan ya boleh saya klarifikasi.
Rahel gimana?
No, I know. I don't think I have.
Mau lanjut nggak?
Ya, please.
Kalau untuk next pertemuan untuk lanjut gimana Pak? Kita ini ngobrolinnya Pak.
Memang kita harus planning waktu. Cuma kemungkinan besar pasti jam malam tuh maksudnya begini Pak. Jadi udah nggak bicara trial kan, tapi bicara schedule. Jadi hampir. Oke. Jadi kebanyakan, jadi slot saya sebenarnya gampang, antara 7 sampai 8.30, 1,5 jam. Anggap Rahel bisa. Oke, so tanya Rahel deh. Rahel, you just went to a trial around 1 hour 10 minutes, maybe 1 hour 10 minutes. So how does it feel to you?
I feel fine. It's great. I don't feel like it's pressuring or anything.
So let's say 1.5 hours is okay. You can still concentrate. You can still learn lah. You think?
Okay, sure.
Can give it a try, right? Can give it a try, right? Give it a try. Well, partly because you're not going to school, you shouldn't feel too tired. So maybe 1.5 hours. Jadi untuk Bapak Ibu dan Rahel mungkin pertama kalau setiap kali ketemu ya 1,5 jam lah, normal aja. Nggak usah lebih, dan kalau bisa jangan kurang juga, 1,5 jam. Nah, pilihan waktunya gampang sih, antara 7 sampai 8.30 atau 8.30 sampai jam 10. Gitu. Kalau ternyata Bapak Ibu mutusin sebaiknya Rahel lebih dari sekali seminggu ya, mungkin kayaknya butuh ya, mungkin. Kalau gitu ya slot yang 7 sampai 8.30 lebih kosong gitu. Jadi mungkin itu hampir semua selain hari Minggu, jadi mungkin Senin atau Selasa atau Kamis itu bisa. Tapi untuk detailnya kan di diskusi ini aja itu gampang. Intinya antara 7 8.30 atau 8.30 sampai jam 10.
Seminggu sekali.
Kalau seminggu mungkin karena saya belum tahu matnya sampai segimana, apa nggak lebih baik coba 2 kali dulu, terus Rahel juga perlu agak rajin ngerjain praktis lah, perlu agak rajin, jadi biar kerja keras dulu di awal lah, kalau memang ternyata cukup kan bisa dikurangin di belakang-belakangnya
Iya, di awalnya ya.
Jadi mau les berapa kali pun, kalau mungkin saya ngomong gitu ya, mau les 4 kali pun kalau nggak ngerjain PR sendiri sih kayaknya sih agak susah gitu. Kira-kira gitu. Nggak bisa belajarnya cuma pas les doang. Kalau yang ini saya cukup yakin itu tidak mungkin. Untuk
Oke.
Untuk detail lebih apa harinya atau bagaimana, mungkin kita bisa lewat WhatsApp. Mungkin saya kirimin Rahel juga contoh-contoh soalnya, mungkin dicoba dulu. Rahel, you're not a shy person, right? So you have any concerns, you should tell me immediately. Partly because time is short, but also because if you tell me immediately or you share, you don't have to, go through unnecessary hardship, right? Right.
Yeah.
This is the transition time. If you share a lot what you're going through, then it's easier for you to get the necessary help or get the necessary information. So definitely not the time to be shy. And since you're not a shy person, make full use of it.
Okay.
Don't feel that you are behind this or you don't know that, and that's a bit weird. You'll be my youngest student this year, so nobody is in the SD6 stage. Okay, the youngest of my student is usually secondary 1, so SMP 1 lah, right? So obviously they will know more than you, obviously lah, right? So it's totally normal for you to ask a lot of questions. You should do that. Right? You should clarify a lot of things. You should ask why this, why that. Okay? I mean, you're saying?
No, never mind.
Right. You have quite a talent in math. That one you don't have to worry. You're just catching up to what they are expecting you to have. Okay? You have quite a talent. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
So, gitu sih kira-kira Bapak Ibu.
So, untuk nextnya nanti, apakah grup juga ada teman yang lain atau dia sendiri fokus, Pak?
Mendingan sih dia pilih slot yang nggak terlalu ramai. Cuma soalnya slot saya serame-ramenya 3 orang. 3 orang tuh maksimal. Jadi
tiap hari Pak ya, pasti ada ya?
Selain minggu, saya ngelasin minggu sampai Kamis kan. Jadi Jumat nggak ada, Sabtu nggak ada. Minggu itu paling penuh, jadi Minggu udah penuh. Ya nggak perlu juga. Senin masih ada, Selasa masih ada, Kamis masih ada. Kalau slot masih ada gitu. Dan sebaiknya kita pilih slot yang agak sepi. Ya ada juga nggak masalah itu.
I'm fine with having people here. I want to make friends.
Yeah, just now one of the person there is a SMP 1 lah, secondary 1 student. So, it's close to you. Ada juga yang nanti secondary 2 anak GPPB. So, it's good that you know them lah. It's good that you know them. Ya, tapi memang pada dasarnya nggak perlu private, Bapak. Mungkin saya jelasin dulu. Karena contohnya buat Rahel ya. Rahel tuh sebenarnya nggak susah untuk dijelasin. Nggak susah. Jadi dijelasin, nangkep. Terus kan dia berarti ngerjain soalnya kan. Ngerjain soalnya kan butuh waktu ya. Jadi udah ngejelasin terus ngerjain soal. Itu kalau saya pegang 3 murid itu rada pas. Maksudnya apa? Jadi ngejelasin 1 murid, dia ngerjain soal kan. Ngejelasin murid yang lain, dia ngerjain soal dia sendiri. Soalnya kan beda tuh, bukan sama. Ngejelasin murid yang ketiga. Nah, begitu selesai ngejelasin murid yang ketiga, murid pertama kira-kira baru selesai ngerjain soalnya. Jadi kayak antriannya nggak berasa, gimana saya ngomongnya, kira-kira gitu kali. Jadi kalau 2 murid, setelah saya ngejelasin 2 murid itu dengan permasalahan mereka masing-masing, saya yang nunggu, masih ngerjain soal, ya udah gitu. Kira-kira begitu kali ya. Saya nggak tahu gimana ngomongnya. Pokoknya si Rahel sih kayaknya nggak susah lah dijelasin, cepet gitu. Nggak mesti jelasin Dengan cara pertama, cara kedua, cara ketiga, cara 4 gitu, sampai habis waktunya buat ngejelasin. Enggak juga sih. Rahel cukup oke gitu.
I understand quickly. Very
You have to. In this moment, you have to understand a lot of things quite quickly. You probably can, though. You probably cannot. So that is the pressure lah, right? But there is a pressure that we will face together lah.
Yep.
As a family. Yeah, as a family. Gitu sih Bapak Ibu.
Berarti nextnya nanti kita lanjut di WhatsApp ya Pak ya untuk pertemuan.
Iya, soal slotnya diatur aja. Saya juga bakal kirimin Rahel PR langsung aja ya Rahel ya. Kita kirimin PR pertama ini pasti banyak shocknya. Ya jangan pusing, coba aja dulu supaya kamu tahu variasi soalnya seperti apa. Ada soal inilah, ada soal itulah gitu. Ya, boleh Rahel ya.
Okay. Thank you.
Iya, no problem.
Iya Bapak. Juga di WhatsApp ya Pak ya?
Iya, lebih gampang soalnya kan. Saya kasih lihat apanya segala macam, jadi milihnya juga bisa diskusi dulu atau apa kan.
Bukan maksud saya untuk ini jasa fee-nya Bapak untuk.
Oh iya. Ya, itu juga lewat WhatsApp aja.
WhatsApp ya Pak ya.
Iya, betul.
Oke Pak.
Gimana? Oke ya. Baiklah. Ya.
Thank
Oke, Pak.
you.
Terima kasih banyak, Pak.
Ya, sama-sama Bapak Ibu sama Rahel ya. Semoga bisa ketemu di gereja ya. Oke, Tuhan berkati. Ya, mari.
Terima kasih, Tuhan berkati.